because we don't know how wicked our ways are until we are in the presence of God, until we're exposed by the light of God's glory and God's righteousness. We sometimes can convince ourselves and we can excuse ourselves that we're not as nearly as bad as the person next door or down the street. It reminds me of a story of a man that his brother had passed away, and his brother was he was a tyrant. He was unjust and unethical in his business dealings. He was unfaithful and immoral in his relationship with his wife. He was abusive and a tyrant with his children, but he was extremely wealthy and had been very successful. And so his brother wanted him to be eulogized by the preacher as this patron saint. And so the brother went to the preacher and he said, "Preacher, I want you to preach my brother's funeral, and in the eulogy, I want you to say that my brother was a saint of the first order." And the preacher scratched his head. He says, "I know this guy, Jim. He was no saint. He was a tyrant. He was nothing but a troublemaker in the church. Sowed discord among the brethren. Nobody liked him. He wasn't no saint." And the preacher says, "Well, Bob, I don't know if I can do that." He said, "Preacher, I want you to say my brother Jim was a saint." And the preacher said, "Well, Bob, I don't know if I can do that." He said, "Preacher, I was prepared to give the church $100,000, but I can't do it if you won't say my brother was a saint." The preacher said, "I think I can work something out." So the preacher got up the next day and he was doing his eulogy. And he said, "Y'all all knew Jim Jones. He was an ogre. He was ruthless. He was unethical. He was immoral. He was a tyrant. He was unfit to be a member of this church. But compared to his brother Bob, he was a saint."